everyone, it's me Jen from I'm Just Like You, and today I'd like to share with you my review impressions as well as swatches on the new Christian Louboutin lipsticks. These are their new lipsticks and I've been trying it out for about a week now, actually more than a week, and I've got my review. So first off, I would like to say I'm not a big fan of Christian Louboutin products. First off are their shoes. I have one pair. The seams of the shoe doesn't really match. The quality kind of just falls apart after a while. So, and they're not very comfortable. So I don't know what the hype is all about. I know it's gorgeous to have that red sole, but other than that, I think they're just shoes. So the quality of the shoe and the price really doesn't justify itself. But when they said they were coming out with lipsticks, I was kind of just like, okay, whatever, they're $90 a piece. So that's a little crazy. But I've heard that they are very comparable, even better than Tom Ford. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to try them because I absolutely love Tom Ford lipsticks. So they come in 3 different finishes. The first one is a matte finish. Second is a satin, which is the most popular, and actually the satin one has more color variation. And then lastly, they have a very sheer, glossy type of hydrating lipstick formula. So I bought 4 different ones, and each formula has the Rouge Louboutin color, which is their signature color, which is supposed to match the color of their soles. Their soles, like their sole, but I meant their shoe sole. Only purchased that color in the matte formula as well as the sheer formula. I did not get it in the satin, but I did purchase a gorgeous red color that is in the satin finish, and it's the color that I'm wearing today. Alright, so first of all, they come in these luxurious boxes like this. The ones that are not the Rouge Louboutin colors, they are in a gold packaging, which is all of them. Only the ones that are Rouge are going to be in the red packaging. So that is the difference. So with these, you open them up like this, and inside is like a gorgeous red velvet type of packaging, and in case is the beautiful packaging of each lipstick. So what you do is when you take it out, there is a string that is attached to the top of the lipstick. So when you open it up, it looks like this, and there is a string that is attached to the lipstick, and you're supposed to be able to wear it like a potion or something. I think that's ridiculous. Like, I would never want to wear my lipstick around my neck, especially when it looks this gaudy. I think it's really strange that they thought of that, but whatever. I mean, some people might like that. And then there is a little tag that kind of tells you what color it is, what type of finish it is. That is where you have your little name tag. So I'm gonna take this out because it drives me nuts because everything just keeps falling from it. And then they have this little pouch that you can put the lipstick in to carry it around if you like this. I think the whole idea is pretty weird. I like classic simplicity type of products. This is a little too gaudy. It's so crazy. I feel like it's just a little too much. Now, the packaging is pretty gorgeous. It's very different from anything you'll ever see. It's very weighted, so it feels luxurious in the hands. The only thing is, let me just tell you, it looks so gaudy. I don't even know how it will look compared to everything else on the vanity. I don't know how I'm supposed to place it in like lipstick holders. Now, when you open it up, it looks like this. And the weird part, in my opinion, is the fact that when you want to roll the lipstick up, you have to hold it at the neck, and the neck is so tiny. When I first opened it and tried to screw the lipstick up, my fingernail got onto it. I just felt like it would have been nicer if the neck was a little bit longer, or if I could hold on to this part of the lipstick. I just feel like the neck is just so small. It's just very awkward in my opinion. Other than that, I do find that the packaging is not that great. It feels very plasticky, even though it does look very luxurious. So to add on to the packaging, when you twist up the lipstick, I noticed that all around the side of the lipstick is on the lipstick, on the bullet. So it's removing some of the lipstick when you are twisting it up, which I find to be very disappointing because I'm paying this much for it. I don't want to lose any ounce of the lipstick. So let's start off with the Rouge colors that I got. So this one is the matte one, and inside the packaging is a matte finish. These lipsticks smell like a little hint of almond and rose. It's pretty faint. It's not as strong as other lipsticks I've experienced. The smell doesn't really bother me at all when I'm wearing it. The lipstick itself, I find the color of this one isn't very great. I find that the Rouge collection's colors varies with each formula. Now, the one that is matte, I really wanted to love it because I do love a great matte lipstick. This formula is amazing. It really does stay on the lips. It does not bleed, even though I do have really dry patches. I have some eczema patches around my lips over here and as well as the top of my lip. So what happens is usually my lipsticks will migrate and it kind of just go into the grooves of those lines, the dry patches, and migrates. But with this formula, it does not migrate, it stays put. It is a little bit moisturizing, so you don't feel restricted when you talk. The color is the only thing that I didn't really like about the Rouge Louboutin one, and the color is a little bit too dark for me. I feel like it's darkened with brown. It doesn't really put focus on the lips. It kind of just looks a little darker. This will work great for those who have lighter skin and have a little bit of a blue undertone, just because this is a warmer color. Now for me, because I am almost to a medium skin tone and I have warmer undertones, I find this color to not be as flattering. I like a color more like this where it has a little hint of blue in it that helps contrast against my skin. Overall, the formula is amazing. I think they did a great job. When you apply it, as you can see in my clip, when you apply it, it kind of drags on the lips, so it kind of makes it a little bit harder to apply, but that's a good thing. You don't want a lipstick to be so easily to apply because that means it can easily go away. As well as if it's easily applied, you can easily make a mistake, and if it's easily applied, that means that it will slip and slide as you're wearing it because the application was so easy, if that makes sense. I find the formula to be amazing. If you are in the look for a great matte formula, if you're okay with the gaudy type of packaging, as well as if you're okay with the price range, these are great. But to me, I don't find it to be like ultimately the best. I still think that there are great lipsticks out there that are much more affordable, such as the NYX Simply collection. I love their Simply Red collection, as I've mentioned before. So I think the formula is amazing. I just don't think they are justifiable for $90. If the packaging was a little more classy, I mean, that would probably make me want to buy it a little bit more than having it so gaudy and so tacky, in my opinion. So the next one is another Rouge color, and this is in the sheer formula. This one has a mermaid tail type of pattern on the packaging, which I find it to be the most interesting and different. The formula for this one is really phenomenal. I think out of all of the sheer hydrating type of lipsticks I've tried, this one stays on the longest, and it actually makes the lips look very hydrated and it feels great. It isn't sticky, but it stays on. I don't know how they do that, but the formula is amazing. I'm not a big person on lipsticks that are sheer, just because when I do want to wear lipstick, I want it to be full on and I want it to be assuring that it will stay on. Because it is a little bit more sheer, I find it to be easier to transfer onto your cup and your straw and when you eat. But other than that, I think the formula is amazing. I feel like if you're a type of person that really want to splurge on a great lipstick formula and you're not really into wearing full-on makeup or full-on lips, this is a great formula to try out. Alright, so the next one is absolutely my favorite formula out of the three, and it's the Satin finish. This is the one where it's a cross between hydration and a cross between matte. It's that full-on opaque lipstick that we're all used to, every single brand has. So the color that I got is a beautiful red, and this is the color that I'm wearing today. And because it's not a Rouge Louboutin color, that's why it's not in the black packaging. All of their lipsticks are in this gold packaging. So this is the color that I'm wearing. It's a gorgeous red that has a hint of pink, a little bit on the blue side, and I think it just really helps brighten up my complexion. It is very flattering. I think this is one of my favorite reds. So this color I find to be really amazing, and the formula is great. I don't wear it with a lip liner whatsoever, and it's so easy to apply from the bullet itself. I just have to apply it and it's good to go all night long. I feel like, you know, I wore it out one night and I ate and I talked and it was still there. Yes, it does transfer. You see it on your straw, you see it on your napkin. The opacity does not rub off. Now with that, I think the best test for a great lipstick is when you apply it, it stays on, but at the end of the day, when you want to remove it, it does not stain your lips. And these do not stain my lips. The Tom Ford, on the other hand, they do, and that's what causes it to be more long lasting. But with these, they're long lasting as well, but it doesn't stain. So that's a really great plus. So overall, my input and my opinion on these are that they are not as worth it, because I find that the $90 price mark is just so ridiculous for a lipstick. You're getting the same amount. Yes, the packaging is a little bit more, let's say, extravagant, but I am very into classic simplicity, so I don't really like this whole gaudiness, and I am kind of embarrassed to kind of carry it around. I think, you know, at first I was just like, oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, these are so great. But when I got them home and in my hands, I just felt like they're just a little too much for my taste. But the inside is what matters, and I find that the quality is amazing. If you want one lipstick that, you know, is your go-to lipstick for when you want to pick me up, this is a great lipstick to buy. I do think the formula are so magnificent and so phenomenal compared to any other lipsticks I've ever tried. They are hands down better than Tom Ford's, but overall, I couldn't justify myself, just because I think lipstick is, you know, it's a trend, you know, different colors, different, you want to change it up all the time, and why would you settle for something so expensive unless you have the money? I find that there are great alternatives out there. The formula might not be as great, but you know, we can still work with it. What did we do before this came out? We were fine. So that is my input and my opinion on the new Christian Louboutin lipsticks. I hope you guys enjoy watching this. Maybe I saved you some money and maybe I didn't, but I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.